Welcome to the Getting Out of the Way podcast. My name's Daniel Reznik, and you're basically listening to my own personal integration process of my psychedelic experiences. This is my story, and I'm sharing it publicly for the purpose of getting out of my own way. The reason I'm sharing my story, and I'm a very private person, or at least I was, is that I recognize that so many of us share this human condition. And if I share my story, not only does it allow me to kind of express myself and clear away a lot of stuff that I'm holding on to, it also might be of value to at least one other person out there. And if that's the case, then it's not only worth sharing, it's kind of like my responsibility to do it. I've been asked a number of times by many of my friends and family over the years to kind of help them through their own process of self-discovery. And I do so by just holding space for them and sharing some perspective and going through this integration process with them if they choose to have their own psychedelic experience. I've been doing this for many years, and I recognize that a lot of the conversations that I've been having in integration with so many of my friends and family center around this shared condition, this human condition. And as a result of that, these conversations not only started to become kind of like a little repetitive on certain aspects, but they basically applied to so many other people. And so we were having these conversations one-on-one. It was quite evident that if that conversation would be shared publicly, there would be potentially some value for someone else out there, whether they're going through a psychedelic experience, whether they're going through their own kind of integration process, or even not. Maybe you could even save them having to go through that process, which could be uncomfortable sometimes. And so it became kind of clear that my own process and these conversations with other individuals need to really kind of be shared publicly for the benefit of everyone else out there. And so on this podcast, we'll be doing more of that work. I'll be sharing my inner explorations and integrating them with you all on here. And I'll also be inviting others to share their psychedelic stories so that way we can integrate together and lend additional perspective to everyone listening. The idea is that, we can help one another along on our travels by calling out what we're seeing along our path. If we do so, we kind of fill in all the blind spots for one another and help us all reach our final destination, which is home, in a more efficient fashion. So it's important to try and integrate our psychedelic experience in short order after having it, while it's still kind of fresh in the mind, but after we've had the opportunity to really kind of digest it. So typically 24 hours after our experience is a really good time to have the integration dialogue. If you've recently had a experience with psilocybin or ayahuasca and you haven't integrated or feel there's more to integrate, reach out to us. Our Instagram channel, our YouTube channel is monitored. Just send us a note. We'll reach out to you and we'll integrate this experience together. Thank you for listening.